Hi everybody, we're back with more wine.
We are indeed, more special wine for that matter.
And well, this month actually we're featuring some stalwarts in the industry and wines that honestly don't need much introduction, but it's time that you just sometimes stand still and really look at them again. So why don't you open the Lanzerac for us?
So we are tasting, by the way, the Lanzerac 2018 Cabernet Sauvignon. And yeah, go ahead. You wanted to say, I can see you say.
So Lanzerac to me goes way back because that was where my parents had their honeymoon. And whoops, we've got a little pussycat running crazy. And yeah, so they had their honeymoon. And so when I was little, my parents told me about Lanzerac.
So you were frequenting Lanzerac when you were little?
No, they told me about it.
Oh, right. Because I was going to the Italian club when I was small.
Club. You clubbed. And then getting into the wine industry and making friends with Alan Mullins, he would sit forever and tell me about Lanzerac and the cheese and wine pairings.
Imagine his stories from Lanzerac.
And then chatting to, well, when Ronnie Malk was still alive, I mean, between him and Dame B. Bailey and Neil Ellis, and they told me all these very interesting stories of Lanzerac. And then the first time I went to Lanzerac, it was everything and more. And then this devastated fire came, and they just managed to rise from the ashes. And the farm is even more beautiful than I can remember. And we've got a new...
Here's a new member. She's following suit to Tula. She might not have the manners, but anyways. And not like they need any more drama. Their Instagram handle was hacked. Yeah, I mean, Sam, you know, with all due respect, obviously people have got way too much time in their hands. Why go and hack an Instagram handle from Lanzerac? And I think it's important that we take that Instagram following and to a much higher level than what it was. I think I'm speaking under correction. It's just under 300 at the moment. Hopefully by the time everybody sees this video, we shoot it way past 1,000, 2,000.
So we will be running a competition, and so do support them. Go visit their new handle. The new handle is
at Lanzerac Estate.
At Lanzerac Estate. Support them, follow them, share it, and let's help them get back up to where they were, and even surpassing that.
Absolutely, without a doubt. The vino.
Okay.
So the Cabernet Sauvignon, the 2018. I must be honest, I haven't tried the 18. I had the 17. I haven't tried the 18 yet. So I'm trying it for the first time today. Have you had it before?
I have. Also, somebody that I've got immense respect for is the winemaker Wynand.
Latachan.
And
He's Latachan, eh?
You said it's okay, Latachan. That's it. That's him. And he's, apart from, I mean, they've come far. I mean, they've had these like tear-shaped bottle, the alma mater. You know, the beginning and end all of your wine drinking experience. And that's what, you know, Lanzerac became for many people. And then moving past that phase, and then now they've got their, you know, their estate range, their go-to range. And then they've got this experimental cellar, kelder versameling of the specific range that I just adore. But so you've got to go there and have the full experience and taste through the wines. But these are like your solid stalwart go-tos.
Sure, and you know, you mentioned the fact that they got all these new wines on board in their portfolios, just growing not just in size but in quality. And I mean, you know, Lanzerac and Pinotage is pretty much synonymous. But here we got a Cabernet Sauvignon that, I mean, I haven't tasted it yet, but if the nose is anything to go by, Sam, all the lovely dark fruit, dark cherries. There's some roasted almond.
Celebrating.
I am. The roast. You take almond flakes and you just pan roast them just on their own. That roasted almond flake nose I'm picking up quite dominantly, and then right towards the end I'm getting almost a cacao. You know, you take cacao and you put it in a siffy and you. That's very fine cacao. I'm not sure if you're getting any of those because you're not quite agreeing with me, but anyway.
No, I agree, but it takes me to that place that Cabernet is both loved for and maybe not or misunderstood for, is that herbaceous note to it. It's not green, it's a beautiful herbaceousness of almost freshly pruned roses and it's got that little bit of capsicum and that graphite, that typical pencil shaving character, but it's got that dustiness to it too. So it's got that, it's the dark fruit is shrouded in that, not shrouded, just kind of veiled in that bit of a herbaceous note that is synonymous with Stellenbosch Cabernet.
But you told me the other day, I can't remember, I must be honest, that the dustiness that you normally associate with oak, right?
Yeah, I think it's youth, the almond and that kind of slight charriness, that's oak. But I think the oak is really well used.
Yeah, I think it's 18 months.
I get more of that, like kiddies crayons. When I was teething, probably, which that's indicative of the youth of this wine. So I think the wine's still got a long way to go.
Yeah, it's made to go the distance. I mean, it is 18 vintage. But again, as a Cabernet Sauvignon, it's very fresh, very fruit driven. Lovely balance. Again, I want to always go back to balance, but I love the integration of the oak is amazing. I love the acidity of the fruit.
It's very smart.
Very, very, very smartly made. Absolutely.
Even the temperature, the temperature will also set the mood or whatever you're gonna.
Agreed.
Eat with it.
Agreed.
Because if you have a stew, I will probably go with a bit more room temperature. 16.
Beg your pardon, 17, 18. But serve it with a nice lasagna. You can drop it down to maybe 15 and it will do absolutely no harm to the wine.
Especially if you want to have dinner a bit earlier on a winter's day.
Correct.
And you can sit outside, like look at today.
Correct.
It's perfect.
Correct.
You can have the one a bit chillier and can have a very fresh, flavor punching experience.
Well, once again, like I always say, congratulations, Lanzerac. Congratulations, Wynand, on another superb wine. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to mention it again. Let's take this new Instagram page to a different level. And it's at Lanzerac Estate. Am I right? Yes. At Lanzerac Estate. Please go follow the page and let's increase the followers again to the level it was and higher, of course. Like
also keep an eye out. They were running a campaign before the alcohol ban. Discover Lanzerac.
Yeah.
That's been put on ice. It's an amazing price to win. Really, really amazing. So keep posted and tune in for that. We'll divulge more about that as soon as the alcohol ban is lifted and they know they can continue with that campaign. But yeah, always something new from Lanzerac.
Always.
And we are solid supporters.
Absolutely. Cheers, Lanzerac, and thank you. Thank you, Bella.